Hi there, students. A gentleman. Well, originally this was somebody who owned property, who didn't have to work for a living, but wasn't exactly a noble. It's a person who ranks just below a knight, but that's in the old days. Nowadays, firstly, we say a gentleman, sir. Gentlemen, please would you all sit down? So it's very often today used as a polite form of address to a group of men. I think nowadays a gentleman talks about somebody who is well-mannered, who's charming, who behaves in an honest and upright way. A gentleman obeys the rules even when he doesn't have to. A gentleman, he's well bred, perhaps he's well educated, he's of good class, but I think one of the signs of a gentleman is the fact that our gentleman, he may be entitled to privilege, but he doesn't make use of it, or he makes as little use as necessary of it. A gentleman is always honest. For example, the phrase a gentleman's agreement. A gentleman's agreement is an agreement where nothing is written down. You don't need to write anything down because the two gentlemen involved in the gentleman's agreement will honour the agreement. So I think today the question of honour is the important thing. Is if you're a gentleman, you act in an honourable way at all times. You don't play tricks, you don't cheat, you don't do anything unfair or illegal. And that, I think, really to me is the idea of a gentleman. So he's don't have anything to do with him. He's not a gentleman. He's not honest. He doesn't play by the rules. So very often they say that ungentlemanly conduct. If somebody acts in an ungentlemanly way, they're not playing fair. It doesn't matter what the rules say, what the law says. It matters what is morally right. And a gentleman should always do the morally right, the morally honourable thing. To do what is fair for everybody, to do the fair thing. And to me, this is really the concept of a gentleman. You could have a gentleman's gentleman. A gentleman's gentleman is a butler. So Jeeves was Bertie Wooster's gentleman's gentleman. Okay, so a gentleman. Let's see. Supposedly, a gentleman is to do with class, but I don't think that is valid any longer. I think it is to do with conduct, being polite, being educated, understanding things, but above all being honest and above board in all your dealings. So there are many people who claim to be gentlemen who are dishonest, and in no way are they gentlemen. They would like you to believe that they were, but it's not so. As to formality, a gentleman, I think I'm going to give this a 5 in formality. I would say use it anywhere. And then as to origin, it comes from French, or it's a calque of the French gentilhomme, a nice person, a gentleman, a good person. So a gentleman, somebody who always behaves according to the rules, somebody who does the right thing. So enough. If you enjoyed the video, give it a rating, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now. A gentleman.